Yeah, we are live. What what was that?
I had to play the D role.
Oh my gosh. So here we are live, and it's me and Yvonne Baker, and that means that we might be cutting up tonight because
Yay.
I know because Rollin D is out. And he's taking care of some business. He is taking the night off. So, welcome to Hot Topics Talk Radio TV. I'm me, and that's
Me.
why.
I don't know why.
Oh my gosh, we have a fun show lined up for you tonight, and it can be some serious moments in this show. It can be,
This
but
is a
tonight's
serious topic.
topic.
This is a serious topic.
Well, yeah, it's a serious topic
Get
because I think a lot of huh
get
huh
your, get your serious face on. This is a serious topic.
oh. Tonight's topic: do you want me, the money, or sex? Ooh. At this age, I would just settle for sex. Oh, I'm supposed to be serious.
That's serious.
Oh, okay.
How would you? Hell with
What's up, Miss Jacqueline?
Hey, Jacqueline.
Oh my gosh. So I can't remember how we came about this topic.
That would be Malik.
Oh, it's the Malik show tonight.
Malik's show, and he hasn't.
He's been sending some topics.
Yes,
What you think about all these topics though?
I think they're good, and I actually have. Well, I think we're doing another one for next week, but I have another topic that he had sent me before the first one.
Uh-huh.
So, but I don't know what. I don't remember what I sent it to you in GM.
Yeah. Yeah. I've already written it up. I just can't remember what it is.
Someone else is new.
That's what happens when you
That's
have people
true.
over
That's
50
true.
writing shows. Oh my gosh. So if you're noticing I'm looking down a lot, it's because I'm trying to share the show because people are too lazy to go over to the page and watch it. So I'm trying to share it to like my page. I'm going to put it in the event posting as well. You guys got to do better. You've got to go to the Hot Topics Talk Radio Facebook page. And the reason why is because when you comment, the comments don't reach us so that we can share them and speak about them unless you are on the Facebook page. Where am I going here? So you've got to go over to the Hot Topics Talk Radio page. You've got to do that. So I'm just going to say that. But Miss Jacqueline always is here.
Jacqueline knows how to find us.
Jacqueline tell everybody how to find us.
That's right. That's our PR woman.
She is our PR woman. So anyway, so Yvonne.
Yes, ma'am.
Do they want you for you? Do they want your money? Or do they want the punani?
Well, since I don't have any money, I'm hoping they want me for the punani. Because I tell you right now, times are hard. I hope Brandon's not watching.
Yes, Brian Chacon, you are on the right page. Oh my gosh. So if you're just tuning in, Yvonne feels that she should be wanted for the punani.
No. I said for me and the punani.
Oh, see, I only heard the latter part.
That shows where your mind is.
My mind is always in the gutter. It really is.
Yes, it
That's
is.
just who I am. And I have to pray about that a lot. I really do. Oh my gosh. So let me ask you this question because the description of the show mentions, when you meet someone, things are starting to move fast. Someone wants to move in, or that other someone wants you to move in. What do you think the perfect timeline is for people to start sharing a household when they meet? What's the perfect time?
About 5 years.
Okay, is this for everybody?
See, you're asking me that. I don't even know if I want to share a household with anybody. I mean,
Ever?
I don't know. But right now, I listen to people talking about the trials and tribulations they're going through with their significant others. And I'm like, well, damn. I am so, everything is just so peaceful by myself. So, I wouldn't mind dropping over to their place and seeing what it's like over there and stuff like that there. But I wouldn't want to make it a permanent thing right now.
Really? Well, when would be the right time for you, though?
You know what? That's a good damn question because I'm getting so old. Shit, I may not have
Well,
time.
that's why. That's exactly why I asked. Would there be an age group that we're talking about? Because we're both over 50, and time is like of the essence.
So I guess really to think about it, Steve Harvey's 90-day rule is kind of out.
So you can't wait 90 days?
Girl, if I find the right man, shit, I might not wait 90 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No, you're not. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So just on the people that say you or I know that because we have common friends, especially common relatives, just based on the people that you know or I know, do you think that uh, they are in their relationships for the right reasons?
Hmm. Who's to say what the right reasons are?
By your standard. Okay, what are your standards of the right reasons?
Crickets.
I,
You know what? That everybody has their own preferences. I mean, you know what? You have people that, okay, from a woman's standpoint, you have women that they're okay with a guy moving in within 90 days. They're okay with a guy not having a job. They're okay with um, a guy, you know, having a chick on the side. But so, I mean, it just depends on, it just depends on what your sentences are. See, I couldn't have a guy that don't have a job.
mm-mm.
I'm needy. I
Not
couldn't
not
have a
only
guy.
that, not only that. I mean, why would you want to be with someone who was not working and you
Girl,
were
please,
footing the bill on
just
everything?
they got a man, and I
I could.
actually know. I actually know a couple of people that are in that situation. I mean,
Serious?
they are with the guy because, and he's not working, and it's just so that they could say that they got somebody to sleep next to
But
sometime night when
but
he ain't with
well,
the side.
oh God. So but do they ever complain?
To the friends, but not to him. I mean, it's like if they complain to him, then they risk losing him. Him saying, well, you go and find somebody else to be kept. So I
Okay.
mean,
So but I don't understand. Okay. Maybe well, I don't understand someone who could just want anyone, because that's what you're saying. You just accept anyone and anything with no, I mean, this man has no aspirations to do better, not just for himself, but for the relationship, for the household.
you know what? You have a female at your place of employment that
My place of employment?
your place of employment that, and I can't call her name, but I'll tell you later.
Damn, really?
Yeah, that when she was driving, he was homeless. She brought him home, cleaned him up, and got him a job.
Who is it? Really?
Yeah, yeah. So it's like,
I'm like speechless.
and from my understanding, is he wasn't the first one. There was
What you
another one.
doing? Hanging down out there on Main Street?
Probably,
Oh, dear
but
Lord.
you have some women that are like her. She's not very attractive.
That don't matter.
No, but they have very low self esteem, and they figure that's the only way that they would be able to get into a relationship by taking them home, cleaning them up, and helping them get into the workforce. You pull
Oh,
some strings,
no.
pull some strings, and get them in, and hey,
No.
yeah. Now
Oh.
I don't know how the relationship is really going, because I mean I can't see behind closed doors, but
Thank God.
they're just they're a happily married couple.
Oh, they're married.
Yeah,
Wow. Ooh.
yeah.
That's
She dragged him to the altar.
probably kicking and screaming. No! OMG. So Brian says, if we moving in together, we living like we married. Yeah, you are living like you're married. So why not marry? I don't understand the living together thing anyway.
You know what? Actually, I would rather test the waters before I make a final decision, because you know, I mean, and I'm kind of on the fence on this too, because if you're married and it don't work out,
It
it's
don't work out.
yeah, but look at what you have to go through in order to separate. You got to go to the payout, go to the court to get it forth, and hopefully it's not contested by you or him. But if you're just living together, all you got to worry about is this is mine and that's yours.
Well, see, I mean, I can understand the concept. I do. I understand the concept, but I think as I've gotten older, I think that I'd rather do it the right way and do it by the right way of the way God has set the standard. Because when you share a home and you share a bed, and you're living under the same roof, you are basically living like your man and wife. So you might as well take the vow and do that, make the commitment. But I understand testing the waters. I get that part. I get it. Because you do want to make sure that, you're, even though you're compatible and the things you like and dislikes and having fun and things you will put up and won't put up with, even though those factors are still there, you still, you know,
But see, excuse me, you never know what a person is like until
until you
you're
live with
living
them.
under the same roof. Then all
Yeah.
his little quirks come out. They snore louder than you thought they did.
But
Uh,
you find that out when you're dating.
yeah, yeah, but okay. So let's say you're dating and you guys go and knock the boots and you fall asleep and he fall asleep. Well, the sleep is a deeper sleep because now you've exerted a lot of energy. But if he's just laying there and you go to bed and he go to bed and y'all go, "Mwah, good night, baby, good night," and that snoring is louder than before. I mean, I've met women that they were ready to get a divorce because the husband snored so loud. They actually moved into the other room so that they could sleep at night because the snoring was so bad.
Yeah, but you know that. You already know that when
I'm
you're
just using
dating.
that as an example. Okay, yeah, you have an idea, but then you're living with somebody. And
I just
he
had
just
a thought.
oh oh God, what?
I'll let you finish making your point.
Well, make sure you write it down so you don't forget. But I mean, leaving the top off the toothpaste, leaving the toilet lid up, being sloppy, leaving their clothes off and they just throw them everywhere and don't pick
But
them
you
up.
know that. You know that about the
Not
person.
really,
If they
not
have their own place and you guys are going to each other's places, you know this.
not really,
Yeah, you do.
not really, because you know you can anticipate bringing your date home with you and you kind of pick up behind yourself. But then men think, and I'm not saying all men, so don't y'all jump on me, but some men think that once the woman moves in, it's her job to pick up behind him. It's her job to cook. It's her job to clean. It's her job to, keep everything spick and span around the house. Where all he's got to do is come home and get the remote and sit back in the lounge chair and watch the games.
But don't you think that those are some of the things that you establish even before you're married? You establish those things when you're getting to know each other and you're dating.
Not everything. You know what? One thing is dating or in a relationship, you never know that person. It will take a lifetime to even know probably half of the person.
I don't know. I kind of agree, but then I disagree. I kind of, I mean,
So
I understand what you're saying. I
well,
understand what you're saying.
my husband, before we got married, I thought I knew a lot about him. And some things he hid very well. And that was, or he either hid it very well, or I was just that stupid and didn't see it. Um, but it was his alcoholism. I didn't know he drank as much as he did until we got married and we moved in together. Then I saw all the empty uh, whiskey bottles. I saw all that.
Really?
empty cans. I saw the drinking that was going on with, the brothers, because all of them were alcoholics.
Really?
Yes, it was three. Well, it was two brothers and two brother-in-laws, and they were all alcoholics. And I met his family before we got married, but I didn't know the family before we got married.
Mm, mm-hmm.
His sister was a pillhead. His oldest sister was holier than thou. But I mean, there was a lot of things that he.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
There was a
Oh,
lot of things that I learned after we got married.
I just think that a lot of it you can figure out, when you're in the relationship. I just strongly believe that. Or maybe if you don't, maybe you're not asking the right questions, or maybe you might be not as observant as you could be. Some things, yes, you won't know.
But yeah, you're not as observant as you should be, and that's because we're both, male and female, are trying to make an impression on the other person. And
But not after some time has gone by.
you can be yourself, but with that person, but all your bad habits are not coming out.
All my bad habits are all on the table. I'm a piece of work. Oh my God. I don't know. So let me ask you this. So, with knowing what you know now and what you didn't know before you married or when you had married, what do you think what clues do you think you might have seen but maybe overlooked? Because this is the person, sounds like me, it was more so you guys were marrying each other for who you were,
Well,
of what you knew.
so I got married for convenience, and he was older than me, and I think he married me because I mean I was on this pedestal with him. I mean,
Okay.
he thought I was the most gorgeous woman he ever had,
All right now.
and I ate it up. I did. I ate
Okay.
it up, and but my thing was, okay, I'm gonna marry him because now I can get away from home.
Mm.
So you know, I wasn't I wasn't really delusional about why
Mm.
I married him because it wasn't. I knew I wasn't in love with him, and he really wasn't in love with me. It was image with him. For me, it was just an image because I was young.
So, okay, I was going to ask
And,
that.
I had built like a brick shit house.
All right.
My own hair, and it was long, and he liked that. He could run his fingers through my hair, and not get caught on the weaves and
On
stuff.
the track.
Yeah. So, and I mean, that's I guess you say that's what attracted him to me.
Hmm. So, have you ever?
There's the look.
So, have you ever gone after a man for the money,
No.
the sex? Well, no, don't answer that question yet, because I want to kind of like go back on the money. I want to go back on the money because, and I'll say it for myself. Okay. Because I know a lot of women are thinking the same thing. Okay. Or have done the same thing. So when I was in my heyday, all right, when I
Mm-hmm.
was younger, um, for some reason, I was always dating ball players. They
Okay.
just appeared. Okay. And whether they were in the NBA or the NFL, I dated ball players. And of course, with them playing for professional leagues, they made a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I got used to that.
Mm-hmm.
So I would meet a ball player and I have to say, this is just honest, it was hard for me to give it up because of what I was becoming accustomed to. So, had you ever, I'm, have you ever thought of just staying with a guy, a man, because of what he could do for you?
No.
Never?
No.
Never?
No. Because I'm so freaking independent. It was like I always
Me
had.
too. I independently help spend their money.
Well,
It's
I
like,
independently help spend my money, but I didn't. I never wanted to get with anybody because of a a financial gain. If I met somebody with money and we combined, then that was one thing.
no, what I'm saying is not that you got with him because of the money. Because a lot of times, like, say, for instance, back then, if I met someone and they said they played, I'm not going to say teams. So they played ball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, they would tell me their name and I really wouldn't even know who the hell they were anyway. I really would. I didn't know. But once I got used to being spoiled and treated well, I was good. I was good with it. So if I met someone else that happened to play ball, and I'm not saying I was a groupie because I was never hanging out at the ballparks and all this, their practices. I didn't do all of that. Like, because you would see groupies,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And that's not what I was doing. I would just be out with some of my girls and end up meeting a guy in a club or wherever,
Mm-hmm.
and just come to find out he was a professional ball player.
Okay.
That's, but I just got used to being spoiled. I got used to uh, them flying me where I wanted to go. You know, I was just all over the place. I was everywhere. And that's what I got used to. So when it would come time to say it was going south, oh God, I couldn't stand it because I'm like, oh damn, now I got to give up, having this lifestyle. I got to give up this shopping when I want to shop. That's why I'm a shopaholic now. I had to give up the trips, you know, and that was what I got used to. So it wasn't like I was dating them because I knew they had money. It just happened that way. So, and I never commingled my money.
I don't know. You know what? Maybe my outlook would have been better if I'd known you back then.
What do you mean by that?
Hey, we could have been flying, jet setting around together. Come on,
Oh my
take me.
God.
Oh yeah.
I used to have a ball. I did. But it wasn't like I was dating them because of the money. It helped, but it was because I didn't know who they were anyway.
But let's see, I don't know if you're trying to convince me or yourself on this one.
No, it's the
You
truth.
knew, okay, so you got accustomed to a certain lifestyle.
Hmm.
And once you saw that relationship going south, you knew where to find another one that had
I
money.
wasn't out seeking them. Honest to God, I was not out seeking
So
them.
you were going to the clubs where they hung out, right?
Not necessarily where they hang out. No. No.
Well,
I would go to nightclubs. Okay, the nightclubs that me and my girls used to hang out and go to, were Beverly Hills. You know, I knew a few people in the industry. They'd have industry parties and stuff like that. I wasn't hanging out because I knew where they were hanging out. I had friends that were somehow involved in those particular industries,
mhm.
and I just hung out with those people. I didn't go there for the intention of, yeah, I'm going to get me I'm going to get me a cash bucket. No, I wasn't doing
So
all
let me
that.
let me ask you a question. So
Why do
what?
I feel like now this is going to turn? Okay.
So, so once that relationship went south, how long before you got into another relationship with a ball player? And I'm not going to say a relationship because I mean, how long before you met another ball player?
It could be months. It could be months. It wasn't like, okay, I lose one and then a week later I got another one. No, it could be months.
I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but
Hey, she ain't messing with no broke. But I'm just being honest. I mean, that's what this is about. I mean, if we can't be honest with ourselves
yeah,
or with each
yeah,
other
of
or
course.
even the people that are watching us, if we can't be honest, you know,
Yep, I do.
I mean, that's what it's about, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'm just being honest. Now, so have you ever, we should be doing a drinking game. Have you ever um got with somebody and the sex was bomb and you really didn't like the person, but you stayed because of the sex? Never? Me either. Because
No,
if I don't like you, I don't like you.
that's I don't care what kind of sex you had, what kind of sex we had. If I didn't like you, I couldn't go there with you.
Yeah, yeah, me either. Me either. So do you think for the majority of men that are out there, do you think that the majority of men stay with women because of sex?
No.
Okay, so Brian happens to be the only guy on here. So I'm going to ask Brian. Brian, have you ever stayed with a woman because of the sex? It was like, oh, damn, the sex is good. Oh, I can't stand her. Sex is good. Oh, I can't stand her. Uh, I mean, I want to know. These are some of the questions that I think we need to address. Don't you think? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm waiting
So,
for Brian to respond.
I know. I know.
Come on,
Me
Brian.
too.
Be honest.
So Jacqueline, I know, is a good girl. So I can't ask her that question.
Why? Ask.
Why? Why would I? Why would I?
Okay.
She's a good girl.
You don't know what Jacqueline is.
Jacqueline probably over there freaking it down. No.
Wait a minute. Was Jacqueline the one that had to go the other night because her was it fiance from Africa?
Whoa. What?
Remember we were doing a show. What was that? 2 weeks ago. And somebody had to go because their husband, boyfriend, whatever it was calling or something, and he was from Africa.
Was
Jacqueline,
that
where
Jacqueline?
are you?
That wasn't Jacqueline, was it?
I don't remember.
I don't think that. I don't know. I don't think that was Jacqueline. Yep, she said no, it wasn't her.
Oh, okay.
So no. So that's what I'm saying. Jacqueline's a good girl.
All right, Jacqueline. Never mind.
Oh my gosh. So let me ask you this question because I want to go back to the convenience. What was okay? I know that I'm trying to not say, because I know we've talked about this before. The convenience thing. Why were you okay with that when you married for convenience? Or do you regret it now?
No, because if I regretted it, then I would regret having my kids.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Because
It's not the same thing.
it is the same thing.
No,
Because,
it's not.
okay, so it's not. But but no. I mean, I can't regret. I really can't regret my life because what I did in my past has made me what I am today.
Okay.
So
Okay. So
so
would you do it? So would you do it now?
if I knew now, how does that go? If I knew then what
If
I
you
know
knew
now,
then?
girl, if I knew, I would be like Stormy Daniels. No, I'm kidding. I'm
You
kidding.
hooker.
I'm, I am so kidding. I'm so kidding. But no,
Oh my God.
seriously, if I had known, if I knew then what I know now, I would have got my master's and and be living a better life.
I think all of us would have been doing something different if we knew then what we know now.
Yeah.
I think that would be true. But you know what I was looking at, and I'm going to go to a point when I tell you this. I was looking at what's it called? Black Love. I think it's called Black Love on the OWN network.
I've seen the advertisement.
Yeah, it's decent. It's really decent. Um, Niecy Nash and her husband were featured on this past episode. And she said something that was so freaking profound and it stuck with me. It stuck with me. Like I was thinking about that today and I'm like, damn, you know, it made you think. But she had made a statement and she had said that the very thing about love is that God intends for us to love people, love someone, or be in love with someone, not to be alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she said the very and the most simple thing, love, is the most difficult thing for us to understand. I thought that was so freaking profound.
It is.
So where I'm going with this is that for the most part, you find like this topic. Do you want me, the money, or the sex? Why is there separation, and why are people uh, separated into those categories when we talk about a relationship? Doesn't that get away from what we really are looking for in the relationship, and that's to be whole with someone or share your life, your love, your aspirations, and all these things? Those things don't really you can't even put those in comparison to money and sex.
No, some people put me in like I said. I want someone to want. I want them to want me and the sex. The money. I mean, we can both be on the street as long as the sex was good. I'm, I'm kidding, Tony.
Hell no. That's where I draw the line.
I do too.
I draw the line.
No, but it's just somewhat. You have so many people, men and women, that all they want to do is have sex. They don't want a relationship. They go to the club or wherever, meet a guy, take him home. They go home together, motel, hotel, Holiday Inn, and have
Motel, hotel, Holiday
Holiday
Inn.
Inn.
Okay.
That's all we know. Okay, but that's all that's that's what they want. They don't want someone to want them. They probably have their own money. They just want the sex. And, it's as many sex stores as there are in each city and state. Women are probably tired of using dildos
Devices.
devices. Thank you. I mean, it's a temporary fix, but it's not satisfying.
No, because I think that, the human body yearns for the human body.
Yes.
You yearn for, that heat, or you yearn to feel someone else's heartbeat, to hear their heartbeat,
Yeah.
to be able to feel their breath on your skin, or hear them breathing.
Right.
That's, but it's got to be, no matter how much money someone has, whether it's man or woman, if you're out there sleeping just because you want the sex, that's got to be the loneliest life. It has to be.
But some
Because
people
there's no
don't.
attachment anywhere.
They don't want the attachment. They don't want. There are people that don't want that. All they want is that. How do you say it? Oral copulation.
But that's got to be the loneliest thing.
I got mine.
You better get young.
You remember?
But I just,
you remember Boomerang?
who?
Boomerang.
Yeah.
And when Eddie met this woman, she did a reversal in roles, and she
It
went
messed
there,
him up.
threw yes, and got up, put her clothes on, and I was waiting for her to lay some money on the table for me.
But she did.
Oh,
She did.
I missed that part. But it's and that's for that moment. That's what she wanted. That's all she wanted, was to be laid.
I I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I
There are
can't.
there's some. Well, I can't either. I mean, it's like, even I can meet someone, and if I mean, I like them, I really like them, but I can't I can't go there with him because I don't have a connection. There's got to be some type of chemistry between us before I can go that next step.
Yeah.
Because, and I've said this before, and y'all laughed at me.
Yo.
On another show. When I forgot what I was gonna say. I lost my train of thought.
Oh, this is why I knew. Look, this is why when Dee is out and me and Yvonne have to sit and do this show, it's the funniest thing to me because it's like we're having this conversation and I don't even notice that anybody else is there because we can have conversations for hours. And I just forget that people are there. And I'm trying to be professional, but this is my cousin and this is the way we talk to each other. So it's just me and her right now.
It really is. But it's a waste of his time and my time. If I don't have that chemistry, if I can't feel that chemistry, then he's working overtime. Because I ain't gonna do squat. I'm just feeling, counting the cracks in the ceiling, wondering.
Make out your grocery list.
Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh. How funny. How funny. Oh my gosh. But I don't know. It's like I don't understand how people just can and everybody's different. I'm not saying it's bad, good, or indifferent. I'm just saying everybody's different. I just don't understand that people can sleep with someone without having a connection and it's just sex.
I can't either.
And I don't want to call anybody a garbage can because that's basically what you've turned yourself into, you know?
Pretty much. That's what it is.
I don't know.
So I guess since I haven't found that connection, that live connection.
Me neither. Well, let me say this. I thought I did. Again.
Like.
But see, the thing is that I've decided to live the best parts of my life a little differently than what I had been before. Because I'm not like saying I was out there and I was just a hoe, but I'm now taking my life more serious, and I think I'm taking better care of myself. I think that I'm honoring myself more as a mature woman than I had before. So like I said, I thought, it was moving in a direction that was good, because there was no sex. We had good conversations. We had a good time together, all of that. But, should have given up the punani. No, I'm kidding. No. No, but I'm serious.
You know what? You would have been kicking yourself now because if you had.
Yeah, but see, and I think I'm okay with it because, like I said, I'm living a different me, and I'm learning to honor me as a true woman, a true queen about who I am, and not allowing someone else to set the standard for who I am and what I deserve. Mm-hmm. So I'm setting the standards for what I deserve. And if they cannot step to those standards or meet those standards or those qualifications, which is not a lot. I have not, put out something that was, unheard of. I'm just saying there are certain things I will not do. There are certain things that I expect of you in treating me like a woman. And if those things are not met, then I have to move on. The relationship is not going to flourish because I won't feel that I'm honoring myself as
Right.
I'm supposed to be honoring myself to honor you as a man.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know how the folks feel out there, but
All right. Show's over. No. So even Jacqueline says she's still waiting for real love. Yeah. And it's okay to do that. It is okay to do that. Do you think, though, when we set these standards for ourselves, or we set an expectation for ourselves and what we want in our lives, do you think that maybe it's for the good of the relationship? Do you think it makes for a better relationship?
I think it do. But you know what? Sometimes we can set standards so high
Mm-hmm.
until it's impossible for anybody to reach them.
Well, maybe I put it wrong, because I'm not saying that I'm setting expectations. I'm not setting expectations for someone, but what I am doing is I'm setting the standards for myself as to who I am, and honoring me by taking care of me, by setting goals for myself,
Mm-hmm.
being accountable for myself, and being able to live my best life, my best me. So why wouldn't anybody want to respect that and honor that like I honor myself?
I think it really depends on the maturity of the individual that you're dealing with. Um, it takes, from a woman's point of view, it takes a man twice as long to mature than a woman.
Damn. Shit, I'll
Well,
be 60 and he'll still be in his 20s. The maturity level of a 20
well,
year old.
maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's still, a woman matures a whole lot faster than men do. And it's like my kid's father. I've always been more mature than he has,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a year older than me, and he's still immature.
Mm.
I mean, when you can't accept responsibility of what you've created, if you can't accept responsibility of a promise you make, if you can't respect, um, you know, take responsibility of your own actions, that's not being mature. That's still being a little boy.
So do you think that's interesting that you would say that, because I've really lately, I've often thought about this. Men, for what I've seen,
Mm.
I think could be more so afraid to accept responsibility of maturity. They
Mm.
fight the fact that they're getting older and they're supposed to mature.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm hoping I'm making sense. So how could we have an expectation of a man to be at a certain level of maturity when they are fighting the aging process, which should take them into maturity?
You know what? And that's why you have so many OGs trying to
I
get
know, I hate that term.
old goats.
Oh. I thought it was original gangsters.
No, that's why you have so many older men that do nothing but chase younger women
Mm.
because they are trying to keep young alive, forever young. So they figure by getting with a woman that's, 20, 30 years younger than they are or more, then it helps them keep be, what is it, immortal. And, and I can say the same thing about women. That's why, there's so many cougars. That's one of the reasons that's why there's so many cougars. It's because some women don't want to get old. And they figure if they can get them a young buck and that's got stamina, because I mean, if you get with a guy that's, if you're over 50 and you get with somebody that's your age, it's like y'all all both are old at the same time. And who wants to grow old? Who wants to be sitting around uh, in the rocket chair watching Wheel of Fortune all night?
Oh God.
So that's why the older men are trying, and this is my perception, why the older men are trying to get with younger women, and we older women have figured out, okay, well, that's what they're doing, so maybe we should try it too. So now you got all these.
So it's a tit for tat.
Okay.
It can't be a tit for tat. But see, the thing is that, I mean, okay, so in doing all of the shows, like I sit on Man to Man too, right?
Uh-huh.
And in some of their conversations, well, actually, in one of their topics, they were talking about, I think it was just last week, they were talking about how men aren't valuing themselves anymore, which could range from allowing a woman to emasculate them or disrespect them, or they're not taking care of themselves like they used to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I bring that up to say that a lot of men today, when we talk about men our age, I don't think that they're taking care of themselves the way that they should be. Which means that the excitement goes away for women our age when we're trying to get with someone that's our age. The excitement goes away. They're not taking care of themselves like they used to. So if you have a man that is, say, in his 50s, his early 60s, if he's taking care of himself, the bedroom is really not going to be a problem.
No, it's not.
You know?
But if you get a man that's your age, that's a damn lucky strike. Because the men, I drive, I'm looking at people all day. I be looking in their cars, and I see some
Nosy Nelly.
That's right, that's me. But I see some very attractive older men.
Yes.
And if they don't have the ring on their finger, they're sitting there. They got so much gold shit all over them. They got the gold rings on. They got the
earrings and yeah.
And I'm like, damn, dude, you got enough gold to look like Mr. T.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I that part I don't know. That part of it I don't know, but
I just wish that our older men would take care of themselves. I really do. I really wish that they would take better care of themselves, because there's something seriously off with the dating pool when it comes to age appropriateness or age equality between the two, men and women. There's something definitely off. I don't want to necessarily be out here, trying to hang with this young man and all this, because more than likely he's not established. He still has a lot of childish ways. He's not growing up. The immaturity, there's a disparagement between my maturity and his maturity. The value systems are definitely different. So I don't want to be out here, trying to compete with the young women for a young man. I want someone who is in my age group that could appreciate life, and we can talk about the same things. I don't know who the latest rappers are.
Yeah, neither.
I could care less.
Yeah, but you know what?
You know,
I dated when I first got to Vegas. I met this guy. He was a little bit old. He was a little older than me. He was old, and I said, I want to start. I want to go with somebody that's older than me, and see where that takes. Because I wasn't getting any luck being a cougar. So I said, I mean, not saying that I didn't, I wasn't attracting younger men, because I was attracting a lot of younger men, but they just seemed so damn immature. And I need somebody
right,
that's going to be on my level to keep my mind stimulated.
right.
So I said, okay. So I start talking to this guy, and he, said, let's go out to dinner and stuff. So he comes pulling up there. He had a nice car, Mercedes, and I'm like, oh, okay, Papa, we going with this. I'm happy.
Pop.
Poppy. So, so he comes in. He comes there, and this is not taking care of themselves. Oh, dude had on. I mean, it looked like he just got out of bed. He had on some jeans that the
No.
the hem was all tattered. The pullover shirt polo shirt was wrinkled. His hair, which was all gray, which I didn't mind, but it was just unkept. And when I looked at him, I'm like, well, shit, I hope he brushed his teeth. you know? So I kid you not, this man, we went to the gas station. He said he didn't want to stop to get gas because he didn't want to be late. So now he's driving a Mercedes, and he goes and puts $10 worth of gas. Yes.
Are you kidding me?
I swear to God. He puts $10 in the gas tank. We ride all the way up to Summerlin, supposedly looking for some restaurant because I didn't know nothing about Vegas. Looking for this nice restaurant, theater, something up there. So we rode around for so long and I'm starving. So I'm like, okay, when we gonna go?
You should have got a bag of chips at the gas station.
Tony, he picked me up at 5. This was like 9 o'clock now.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. It was dark out. So we go to this place on Lake Mead, and I think it's J.
Okay.
It was the liquor store that fries chicken. And all the while he's driving. Well, I'm on Social Security, and I can't be spending a whole lot of money, and I'm looking. I mean, it was like somebody just dashed some cold water on me and just turned me completely off. I was so glad, and I don't like to be rude. I really don't.
But I will if I have to.
I will if I have to. So, but again, I was up with the chicken was good. I have it's either I was starving or that was the best hole in the wall chicken I have ever tasted. And I have tried to find that place again, and I can't. I kind of remember, but then so he lived in a retirement center. So we went up there to eat. Now we couldn't eat at the place, so we went up to his place and we ate. And so as soon as I finished eating, he's like, "Well, you want to watch some TV?" I said, "No, you know what? I'm ready to go. I'm tired."
Did you say, did you say it like that? Did you roll your head like you just did? Probably.
Yeah, I probably did.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So he dropped me off. He called me and he called me and he called me. And I ignored every call. He finally got the message.
You think? I'm ready to go. Jacqueline said that's why she's not dating. She said the pool is seriously drying up.
It really is, Jacqueline. It really is.
It really is.
It is.
It really is.
If they're not married, they're gay. They're so stuck on themselves. I mean, who don't nobody want them but them. They want
Right.
them, so
I know, Jacqueline. I'm like at a loss here, you know. I'm like, are you serious? I don't know what else to do. I really don't. Because okay, so we've had this conversation. Oh my God, it's after 9. So that's why I said you guys gotta don't mind us. This is the way we talk, and we have totally digressed.
Yes, we have. We always do.
But it's like, okay, so I was doing the dating sites and all of the, I don't look at a dating site. I haven't been on a dating, I can't do anymore. I can't. And all I'm doing is just trying to figure out who the right man is for me and when is he going to come along. Because it's not like, huh?
You know, they said for every woman, God has made a man. But I think mine.
Has he finished making him?
I think mine has been made and gone. Somebody else.
I'm like, right. I'm like, are you serious? I mean, I don't think I'm bad looking. I think I have a decent sense of humor. Well, kind of quirky.
Yeah. But that makes to having a good conversation.
We can talk about anything.
Yes. Any subject you want. Sports, politics.
Exactly.
The whatever.
Exactly.
I got a story to tell anybody.
Tell me about it.
But they don't want to hear that.
Well, I told you about that one guy before I came to California. Hell, I talk. I love to talk.
Oh, yeah.
So in the car, and I'm like just having a good time, and I'm like having a good conversation, I thought, with him. And he was like, yeah. When are you gonna be quiet? You need to sit over there and not say another word. I'm like, shit, you can turn around and take my ass home. But I think that we've got what it takes for a good man to come along, but it's like, where are they?
I think so too. But, it just depletes my ego, because I start talking to, you know what? I have been hit up on this dating site. I don't know how many times. And they'll say, hello. And I'm like, hello, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. And then they'll ask me questions. And I'll answer the question. And that's it. I don't hear from them anymore.
Too direct. You're too direct.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Because I'm that way. You know what? I can get as far as, hi, how are you? I'm fine. Okay. And they're gone.
Damn, I'm glad I'm not. Because I was wondering, damn, what did I say wrong?
Yeah. I'm like, was it something I said? Oh my God. like, okay. And I'm like standing there. I'm like, okay, call me. Oh my God. But serious, I'm like, okay, so what is really going on here?
Yeah.
I mean, we're two intelligent women, you know? And it's like, what the fuck do you want from us? They want bimbos.
I think that's what it is.
They want
But I'm sorry,
bimbos.
I can't be a bimbo.
No. Because I hear, do you ever hear, has anybody ever told you you're just way too opinionated?
No, but they told me I was too intelligent.
You were what?
I was too intelligent.
Serious?
Mm-hmm.
So what? You supposed to dumb down?
Yeah.
See, that should be another show. Is why should you dumb down? Why should you?
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, hell, it's been 8 years, 9 years. Sheesh. So Jack. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I had this guy from Dallas. No, from Grand Prairie. So he came down and we met, and I kind of sort of liked him. He was okay.
Okay.
I wasn't being picky. So we were laughing and talking, and he took me out to a nice dinner, and when he went back he stayed in a hotel. I came home. He was very respectful, and so left that morning, went back. Actually, he went to church with me. Sunday morning, he went to church with me.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but I'm not being offended. I'm not, no, not at all. I accepted him. He went to church with me. So when he got back home, we talked and talked. He called me and he'd ask me stuff about what did I think about this and what did I think about that and yada yada yada. We talked for about a week. And so I told him, I said, okay, well, what I'll do is, since you drove all the way here, I'll come there and, equal it out a little bit.
Right.
Do you know that this man didn't call me back for 2 weeks?
Why?
I don't know. But one day, because I text him, I'm like, what's up? Am I coming down this weekend? No response. I call, leave a message, no response. 2 weeks later, hey, baby, how you doing? Do you know I went off on him?
I would have hung up.
No, no.
You just had to say something.
I would have been I had to tell him, how dare you? 2 weeks and you're not going to call me and tell me nothing about, respond to I don't know, I had gotten into the heat of the moment and I was saying whatever came to my mind. And I said, you know what? I hope you like her because I am not. Don't call me anymore. Lose my effing number.
You said it right the first time.
So he's like, well, have a nice life. I said, click. That was it.
I would have hung up on him. Oh, shit. And she hung up. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yvonne, where'd you go? OMG. So, I don't even know if I'm supposed to stay on here or not. This is too funny. But you guys, we're actually way over. We're like 15 minutes over our time, and we do really have to start getting out of here. I don't even know what happened to Yvonne's camera. But as you can see, Jacqueline, when you said it was Mr. Ghost, that's Mrs. Ghost right there.
I'm still here.
Oh my gosh. But I think that I'm going to go ahead and get us out of here. Yeah, she's totally gone now. I'm going to go ahead and get us out of here because we are over the time. And I really did enjoy tonight, even though we did digress a little bit. Oh, here she comes. Oh, so Jacqueline had put up a comment about your guy friend and it said Mr. Ghost. So I put it back up. I said, meet Mrs. Ghost.
I heard you.
Oh, excuse me.
I heard everything you were saying.
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Mrs. Ghost here.
But we are over where we're supposed to be. I've enjoyed tonight. Yeah, I enjoyed it though.
I hope you guys enjoyed us and join us.
I know, because we were just doing us, just having a good conversation. And yes, we digress. We do that a lot.
Yes.
So it makes for a better time. That's just the way I look at it.
Sharing some of our experiences.
No, I don't want to do that.
No, I said we did.
See, my side could turn into an X-rated experience. So I'm going to leave mine alone.
Yes, please do.
So you've been looking at me and Yvonne tonight here on Hot Topics Talk Radio TV, HTTR-TV. I am so glad that you did join us tonight. And if you're going to watch it in the replays, have a good time. Enjoy it. It's going to be good. So anyway, next week we'll be coming back with Rollin D, hopefully. And, huh?
I missed D tonight.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Because at one point, what was the show topic? You bugged the shit out of me, or what was it?
You irritate the hell out of me.
The fuck out of me. That's what it was. Oh, no, you didn't. Anyway.
No, actually I did. I love D.
I know the facial expressions.
Yeah.
When he looked surprised that we're saying something.
Yeah.
So anyway, but Rollin D will be coming on back next week. I want you to tune in tomorrow night for Man to Man Radio or Man to Man TV with Richard Hall and Chris Smith. Tomorrow night, they are going to be coming to you with a great, great show. As a matter of fact, when I get off of here, I got to write their show. So come on back. Yeah, it's late too. Come on back with Richard Hall and Chris Smith tomorrow night on Man to Man TV, right here on Facebook. The show starts at 7:00 p.m. Pacific, 9:00 Central, and 10:00 on the East Coast. Make sure that you follow Hot Topics Talk Radio, HTTR-TV on Facebook, as well as check us out on our website at hottopictalkradio.com. If you want to catch up, visit the archives there, or you can go straight to YouTube to Hot Topics Talk Radio Network on YouTube. You'll see all the shows there as well. Okay, forgot to mention our sponsors, SPMG Media, Ms. Gina Smith, thank you so much. Also sponsored by Urban Sentinel, Mr. Reggie Kearney. It's late. What do you want from me? I've been talking all day. Reggie Kearney, the editor-in-chief of, Urban Sentinel, and also Stephanie Warren Jenkins, FES Protection. You guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will, Jacqueline says, go to bed. I didn't even have our banner up. That's just how bad it is.
Wow.
I can't even go out yet. Not yet. I'm pulling it up right now as we speak. So what was I saying? What was I saying, Yvonne?
You give our sponsors.
Oh, that's right. So FES Protection is Stephanie Warren Jenkins. Make sure that you check out all of our sponsors by going to our website at hottopicstalkradio.com/sponsors. So Yvonne and I, as well as Rollin D, I hope you'll be back with us next week. We'll see you next week on Wednesday, but I'll be sitting in producing for Man to Man tomorrow night. So I will see you again. So until then, have a good rest of your night and a fantastic rest of your week.
Yes.
God bless. And thank you. Right, Yvonne?
That's right. Thank you, guys. Love
All
you.
right. Love ya. Bye.
Bye.
HTTR-TV, we are clear. Good night, everybody.